I'm Chris Kubal. Here's a look at your Local 5 weather impact forecast. Weather impact alert tonight into Tuesday morning. We're going to go from 9 to 9 o'clock. Some snow is pushing back into southwestern Iowa. Download We're Iowa Plus to catch that latest forecast tomorrow morning as those snowflakes fly. Winter weather advisory is in place for southwestern Iowa. I think the heaviest snow axis is lining up from about Atlantic to Creston to Corden, Iowa. And in there, we're going to see locally amounts rise 6 inches or maybe even more, but a band only about 40 miles wide materializing 2 to 5 inches widespread. Very narrow, but it looks to be potent. Already start to see that little band beginning to form. Not much of these returns over Iowa is reaching the ground. Perhaps some actually are. But we're looking at the overrunning from the stationary boundary to our south and west being the forcing mechanism to kick this activity up. Actually, it looks like a decent little setup to accentuate those snowfall rates. So we'll open up the window at 9 o'clock, but really start to mix things in after midnight. You see a bit of a rain off the northeastern edge, some snow again over southwestern Iowa with those deep dark blues in place. Out the door, still some snowflakes flying, but wrapping up here by about 9, 10 o'clock, and a pretty quiet day thereafter with some small opportunities for a raindrop or even still a snowflake. It's going to be a cold afternoon for you, but then toning things down overnight. Impacts from this snow won't last long. Just too warm of a scenario on this time of year, so past late morning, we'll be back to normal on the travel scene. Wind will kick up as we extend into Wednesday. Some small rain opportunities, which we'll touch on here momentarily. Here's that snow forecast. Again, I think a 40-mile wide band of about 2 to 5 inches or so possible, but there will be localized spots that rise to 6 or maybe even more if those conditions are right. So subtle little variances in placement on this band will mean big time differences over short distances. A dry northeasterly wind will work to limit the push to the north and east with time. Condition yellow on the roads overnight and Tuesday morning, but more on a localized level. Only to those that see that heaviest burst of snow, which could see rates an inch or hour on the way. 32 degrees tonight is the overnight low. Will only take you up to 40 on Tuesday. A mix of upper 30s and low 40s across central Iowa is all we're going to be able to muster. Thankfully, the wind isn't too terribly strong. I think it's sustained at 10 to 15 miles per hour, but more of a roll extending into Wednesday as we do have that wind kicking up from the south and west. Gusts there could be running up towards 40 or 45 miles per hour. You do see a couple of small rain opportunities in that time frame. Not going to be all too much, but an isolated shower will be possible. A look at the latest wind gusts, a little bit more robust here as we go through the day, so we'll watch for the possible need of a weather impact day there as well. Temperatures bouncing around a bit. Wednesday will be either side of 70 degrees in central Iowa. Frontal timing will play a difference in just how warm you will make it cooler in the northwest part of the state. Dialing it back a bit for Thursday and Friday, if we get some drier times, it's going to be in this time frame. Thursday night is where we have the best opportunity for a soaking rain to transpire. And then again on Saturday, temperatures really all over the place. We do have primarily 60s, but some 70s and some 50s in play as well entering next week.